Hello, hello, YouTube family. It's been a while, and I'm so thankful for being here and for all the support and for all the calls and messages. During the time I had a short break. Listen, friends, I want you to celebrate yourself. I am in that state of mind like that I am just freaking determined that I'm not gonna give my energy, I'm not gonna give my strength, I'm not gonna give my time to anything. I mean, anything that is less than the best, and that I am not striving towards perfection. I am just working every day to bring the best of me to the bear, to help and provide the leadership that the world is lacking. When you look all over the globe, look at all the happenings, all the recession, inflation, and all the shun that is going all over the globe. There is one simple truth that remains unchanged, and that is the fact that if you don't keep the peace inside, there can never be any equilibrium in the outside. Because constantly we are beginning to see that everything in the external is always looking for how to destabilize the peace and your real core within you. And if I must tell you, if you want to remain strong in this season that we are in and brace up with energy and vigor for the life that is to come, you and I must be willing and be ready to take up the challenge, not to freak out with fear, not to believe there is something that is happening that we don't have what it takes. It's time, friends, to step up our confidence, to step up our A game, to begin to show up the part of us that has been destined to take the leadership. I tell you, friends, every time you keep yourself remembering and remaining in that past, and you're unable for singular moments in a day to paint a picture of a desirable future you want to see, it is not going to be easy in these days we live in. And that is why I am your sister and friend, and I'm a people management coach, and I believe in helping and developing people. I love to coach, I love to provide training in any platform I have, either through YouTube or personal one-on-one or group coaching, to help check and tune the mindset of people. You know, a lot of time when we get to have challenges, we always think we are alone in that cocoon. And sometimes because we are unable to see anybody that we want to open up to, that we can even relate or share experiences, we kind of sever ourselves away. We kind of let ourselves inside that shell and we let it all in. And when those kind of feelings and emotions keep on piling up, you know what comes after, friends. You know it is not going to be in any way in good for your health, for your well-being, for your mental health, or even for your life in general. And that is why it is so pertinent in this space and this time that we live in, that you cannot afford to have a coach. You cannot afford to have an accountability partner. You cannot afford to have someone that you can reach out to, that when everything is going contrary and going haywire, you have a peace of mind, because you know you have a community whereby you are going to do what? You can recharge yourself back to life. And that is why I always emphasize, be careful of who you mingle with. There are battery chargers and there are battery drainers. You want to do yourself a great do? You want to exclude yourself from the list of an environment, everyone that is toxic, everyone that every time they show up, they redig and rejig a kind of frame of reference that bring you back to your past and not to the future you that you want to see being represented. And if that is you, friend, I want to celebrate you. I want you to promise yourself that you are not going to let anything far less than the best be what you are going to focus on. Because I tell you, anytime you make it, it is now. That is the time. And I want to tell you some of my mantra and some of the things that I have been giving myself up to, that I've told myself that I am no longer going to allow my past to define me. That my past is gone. I have left my past to the back and I have broken free and I have won that battle. And that all that is now in me is a time to love myself again and to take charge, because a bold me is on the rise. Listen, friend, we have a couple of days to the end of the year. And as a matter of the holiday season that we are in, many people are getting ready for vacation, for holiday, getting gifts, and you know all the euphoria of this season, and I love it. I love it. And I want to just encourage you. If there's anything I want to encourage you, I want you to look at your life now. And I want you to project, because there is no distance in time. We live in time, but we have a God that is eternal. That anytime you wake up to the reality of now is your time, there is nothing, freaking nothing, that can stop you from attaining and doing and achieving whatever you have decided you want to achieve out of life. And that is why I want to encourage you to have a picture of you that you want to see in 12 months from now. And I don't just want you to stop at just imagining or visualizing it, because there is there is such a power in what you can imagine and visualize. And when that visualization is given the needed skill and preparation and the right environment, there is nothing, I repeat, there is nothing that can stop that future from becoming a reality. And the fact remains that success is duplicable, and that there is no need for us to reinventing the wheel and going back and forth, traveling on the journey of this, just back and forth, when we have answers waiting at our door. I want to tell you, one of the greatest shifts that has taken place in my life in this year 2022 is that I own my space, and that I control my peace, and that I am the one that is in charge of my emotion, and that I am the one that is in charge of my life, and I'm not ready to give the control of my life to any situation, any circumstances, because circumstances will always come that will be not within my control, that will be outside my control. But what I owe myself is to make sure I anchor my peace and my protection of my sanity, not to allow myself to become a puppet that every freaking emotion can be pushed around to be dictating how I'm feel. I choose to be positive always. I choose to think in the positive. I choose to think in the future. I choose to think in what is possible. And I want to tell you, friends, if there's any other thing you want to adopt in these remaining days of the year, I want you to adopt the Kaizen mindset. Kaizen is a Japanese word for improvement. And if there's anything you and I need in these times we live in, it is to continuously engage in that culture of continuous learning and development. To always open ourselves up to that growth mindset, to that ability to believe in the possibility of a future that is better than what I am experiencing now. My ability to know that the future holds greater and beautiful things than what I am having at the moment, and that I am not going to let down my guard, because I believe that the greatest wealth that I need is in abundance, and is in right abundance inside of me. And when I look inside, I'm able to think, I'm able to see, and the picture I'm able to see, I'm able to focus on it, and with that focus, I'm able to produce a feeling, and that feeling can produce an action and a step that will bring about the realization of that goal. Friends, I have a special gift for you. And I want you to just go into the description of this video, and I want you to check the link that I have there. And I cannot lie that if you see me glowing, smiling, and full of all smile, this is the result of what this special program did for me. And I want you to give it a try. I want you to go try it by yourself. And if you find it the same way I describe it, go ahead and give yourself the best gift you can ever do in this season of the year. I love you. I can't stop loving you. And I hope to see you sometimes next week. And until then, bye from me. Remember, the only person that can stop you from achieving your greatness is you. And if you are not defeated in the inside, there is absolutely nothing that can defeat you in the outside. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you, and I mean it. Bye.